So I have not experienced many problems with growing tomatoes in the GreenStalk vertical gardens, with the exception of one, and that is the hornworm. If you've seen a hornworm, you will not forget it. They are huge green worms. They get about 3 to 5 inches long, and they are camouflaged very well in the garden, so it's sometimes hard to find them. You'll see a little horn on the end, and it's usually red or pink. Now the moth that lays the eggs that hatch into these hornworms, they have a wingspan of 3 to 5 inches. They're huge. They lay their eggs at night on the underside of the leaves. So you probably will not find them unless you're gardening at night. But be aware that these worms will grow rapidly. They are cannibals. They eat each other. So a lot of times they kind of keep their population under control. But once you see one, be warned. They will take over your plant. It will seem like they will devour it overnight. So if you see one, you need to stop everything you're doing and get out there and start looking for them. You may not see the worm. As a matter of fact, that may not be your clue. You may see tomatoes like this that have kind of scabbed over. This worm does not burrow down inside the tomato. It eats the outside. And you may see droppings on the pavement underneath. You may see little black or dark green balls and wonder where that's coming from. Well, if you see them on the pavement or maybe on your tomato leaves, just look right up above, and there you will probably find the hornworm. There's your culprit. You may also notice that the leaves or tomatoes are missing from the end of your plants, like this. And that right there is a sure sign that you have a hornworm on your plant. And usually it's just one worm that has done all of this damage that you see. So you understand why you've got to stop what you're doing, get on top of it. Now, if it's hard for you to see and find that hornworm, wait until the evening and get yourself a little black light flashlight. Now this is using a regular flashlight. It's hard to find the hornworm, but if you use a black light, you will see it glow. And it's hard to capture it here on the camera footage, but with the naked eye it will glow a bright green, and there you will easily be able to find the hornworm. Like I said, you probably will not have a lot of hornworms because at the very early stages they eat each other. Where you see the damage, you will most certainly see a hornworm. So the best way to get rid of them, provided you don't have an extensive infestation, is just to hand pick them. So in the GreenStalk vertical garden, I just go through, find them, and just hand pick them. They love peppers, eggplants, and tomatoes, and that's pretty much what I grow all summer. And so I have to make sure that I am picking those off, with the exception of one kind of hornworm, and that is if it looks like this. If it looks like it has little pieces of rice on the back, those are actually little wasps in cocoons. A parent wasp has laid its eggs inside of the hornworm, and this is what you call a parasitized hornworm. And then the wasp eat the inside of the worm, and then they emerge out of the worm where those little black dots you see there, and they spin a cocoon, and then they are going to hatch and fly through your garden, and they will become adults and parasitize other hornworms in the future. So make sure you don't hand pick those off, and just hope a bird does not eat that hornworm, because this is a good one. This is what you want. It's not doing damage at this point. It has been parasitized and pretty much immobilized. So about once a year, I will clean out my soil of my GreenStalk vertical gardens and just refresh it a little bit with some fresh compost. And one year, I was dumping my tears into my little wading pool. That's what I do every year. And I found a chrysalis for a hornworm, and that's what happens. The hornworm will pupate inside the soil. It'll drop in the soil, and then the next spring it will emerge and be another moth, and then the cycle continues. So if you see that, discard it, get rid of it. You don't want it in your garden, okay? So hopefully this information will help you keep any kind of hornworm infestation under control in your GreenStalk vertical garden.